3 challenges Seohyun and Taecyeon faced in episodes 5 to 6 of The First Night with the Duke. What started as a rather funny fantasy story is quickly blooming into a solid romance for Seohyun Taecyeon, Girls' Generation's Seohyun, and Yeon, 2PM's Taecyeon. After almost facing death, Seohyun Taecyeon is ready to acknowledge her feelings and fight for her one true love as the new female lead of this story, but things won't be as easy as she was expecting. Luckily, our heroine is a tough cookie to crack, and with the help of her male lead, they are more than capable of succeeding in every challenge they face in the latest episodes of The First Night with the Duke. Warning: spoilers from episodes 5 to 6 ahead. 1. Going through the royal selection process. Being barely out of bed sick, Seohyun Taecyeon has to run directly to sign up for the marriage selection process orchestrated by the royal family. To her, proving her loyalty to the man who risked his life for her is bigger and more important than following any kind of predetermined plot. So she puts her mind to play, taking advantage of every resource from the fantasy world she is living in, and makes it just in time. She starts a fierce competition to win her place as Yeon's future bride, though he still had no intention to accept any other result than to marry Sun Taecyeon and Sun Taecyeon only. Throughout this, we get to see how resourceful she is. After all, she does come from the modern era. She not only outsmarts her competitors in every test set by the Queen Dowager, but she also proves to herself that she has learned a lot of valuable things while in her previous life, contrary to what she believed. In this case, no fantasy can beat science. It may seem tiresome at moments, but if you can look at the charm of having a woman beating every ridiculous task with her intellect alone, you can appreciate the importance of these moments in the drama. 2. Finding out who tried to hurt Seohyun Taecyeon. While Sun Taecyeon is smartly navigating her way through the selection process, Yeon is working hard to find the culprit behind her illness. He isn't the male lead for nothing, and when you mess with his female lead, you must be ready to face the consequences. After tracking down the Westerner who tricked her in the first place, he meticulously gets the information he needs. He isn't really a bloodthirsty person, but we can see Yeon truly enjoys it when he gets to make the villain pay for all the pain he inflicted on, as he loves to address her and something we can't help but swoon about, his woman. But he won't stop there. He is a determined person through and through, and he isn't afraid to literally put his body on the line to get to the end of the matter. He puts all his charm to infiltrate Do Woo-seon's, Kai Ha-won, house to find true evidence that she schemed everything from the attack on Sun Taecyeon to the bride selection process. As unpleasant as it is for him, we can still enjoy this new side of him. He has always been seductive when it comes to Sun Taecyeon, but his sly efforts to deceive his enemies make you appreciate his genuine feelings for her even more. 3. Clearing up the misunderstandings between them. As is common in this type of story, the leads inevitably fall into more than one misunderstanding, so of course, this is a challenge for them and viewers to get through. But it mostly highlights Sun Taecyeon's jealousy when she thinks Yeon is really falling in love with the villainess. It takes them more than half of the episode to clear the air between them, but in a roundabout yet romantic way, Yeon makes it clear he never had any intention to even look at any other woman who isn't Sun Taecyeon, as it should be. Finally, they close this last challenge by putting an end to the selection process, even when Sun Taecyeon would win with flying colors. But since we are barely at the middle of this K-drama, things won't resolve that easily for them just yet. And something no one should ever allow when it comes to a romantic fantasy is to be separated because that calls for trouble. And evidently, Sun Taecyeon is pushed into a lake, momentarily sending her back to the real world, only to be rescued by Yeon. With this shocking cliffhanger, we have no other choice but to tune in this week to know what will happen in the upcoming episodes of The First Night with the Duke. Catch up on the episodes of The First Night with the Duke, here.